most of our big artists now will boldly start claiming the high life thing because already we are high life for boss. Welcome to the show, and you're about to have tea with the talkative. I am the talkative. My name is Tilia Kienipa, and you're welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Africa has a big news, and we're going to talk about it in the first segment of the show. Welcome. Do share the content, and please subscribe if you haven't. Let's just get into it, shall we? Yesterday, we received a huge news from the Grammy or the Recording Academy Grammys, and then according to them, now they are beginning to recognize or they are going to recognize sounds from the African continent, and then they elaborated on the sounds that could actually pass into the Grammy. And guess which sounds made it into it? I There are so many sounds from Africa, but I am going to focus on the Ghanaian drill and the highlight from Ghana that are representing in the category. Now, this has sparked a lot of joy and obviously conversations around something like this. And first of all, big this is a big win to the African continent and the growth of the Afrobeat on the global market, bringing some form of eye to the African market, our African music market is something we cannot overlook. I mean, people have done what they can do over the years, over decades to contribute to this moment, but I am certain that the astronomical rise of the ears of the world listening to Afrobeat now has also added something to this particular moment. So big ups to anybody that has contributed one way or the other for us to see this beautiful moment. Now, Ghanaian drill, obviously the Asakaa boys have also been trending giddy, 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 giddy over this thing because of course they have been the ones pushing the Ghanaian drill, the Asakaa sound back to back to back consistently for about since 2022 for 3 years now, and then we see that now there is a clear cut that Ghanaian drill, which means that they do not compete with the UK drill, Ghana drill. So if you're an artist and you want drill kakra oma, this is the time to explore. Now let's talk about the high life sound. For me, I think I really like the high life part because now it is going to actually allow artists or is going to encourage more of our young artists to go all out and explore their high life genre. I feel like we in Ghana having done a lot of justice to the high life genre because you keep saying say, oh, high life but now if a scheme that's awards young artists, new artists, and all forms of artists are recognizing high life, then it means that it's not too late for anybody to hop onto the high life train. And me, for in particular, I am very excited about that. But to me, what does this whole thing, this drill, Ghanaian drill, and then the Asaka or the Ghanaian drill or Asaka, and then the high life being added to the genre in the Grammys mean to us? I think this one is going to streamline our music, the music industry. I'm hoping that we can seize this moment and the industry gatekeepers can seize this moment to streamline our industry. And for me, the timing is right because now there is a world recognition on African music, Afrobeat, piano, and all that kind of thing. So now people must understand that Afrobeat doesn't represent all of Africa. Now there are so many other elements or other genres in there that also need to stand on their own or can stand on their own. And now it has also put the urgency on the fact that Ghanaians need music identity. You see the way they were specific, Ghanaian drill or high life. So if it doesn't fall in there, it's unless of course you are not targeting the Grammy. That's we can't take that away. There are some artists that the Grammy is not what they are targeting. They don't live for the Grammy. They don't live for the Grammy. So now it's imperative. So I am certain that most young people and most of our big artists now will boldly start claiming the high life thing. Because already we are high life for boss. High life, you might as well claim it. So they will claim it and then it will shape the identity of our industry. Also, I know that this is going to give young people the opportunity to research more into high life and the various rudiments of high life and the various types of high life that we've had over decades that we don't explore. I feel like it's just 0.00000 of the high life sound that we are using now. But with the introduction of this thing, I'm sure young people will now do research, learn a bit more about the high life, and create various variants of the high life music for us. And please, allow us, the older generation, allow us to actually explore and do it in our own way. And also now it means that young people will have a lot of respect for the traditional instruments, things that produce those kind of sound, because they are looking for that originality, that authenticity. So now young people will actually now pay attention to live recordings and how they can add this all these traditional instruments that have been abandoned and relegated to a certain group of artists here in Ghana. They will start paying attention to that, which means they are going to learn about high life and they are going to learn about the creative. So I'm hoping that everybody that has been a stakeholder in the high life industry or high life journey here in Ghana and is still alive and has constantly been talking about high life, this is the time you also have to open your doors to educate the young ones about high life, show them the right way to do it so that we can do it and do it right. Men be fam be bo bo be na they are not even doing it right. Don't do that. Or don't make it look like, hey, if I will born brown patch or born on the other way. Now let's move on. Let's see how we can get around this. So this is a big news for Africa. This is a big news for Ghana. And let's get into some very interesting things about promoting your song on Instagram. Welcome back. So these are two tips for any new artist who wants to get or want to promote their song on Instagram. Now, the first thing you have to do is to get your song on Instagram Reels. So Instagram Reels is created specifically for music. So if you have your song on Instagram Reel, it's exposed to everybody on Instagram. There it cuts boundaries. So somewhere, someone in Ethiopia, someone in wherever that Instagram is available can actually pick your song, especially if the message matches an activity they are doing. They can use it, and who knows how far it can go and help you with your online presence with your new music. So use it, get your friends to cook with it, get your friends to dance to it and whatever. So all these things, when people use your song on platforms like Instagram, it is a way of activating your songs for you, and activation of song is a big part of music promotion. Now the next tip on how a new artist can promote their songs on Instagram is to collaborate with artists and influencers to search or to reach a wider audience. Now a lot of you new artists who have something small in your hands, I know you pay influencers to probably dance with your video or do something along with your video. But what you are not utilizing so well is when they post on their Instagram, let them collaborate with you. So there's a collaboration option where when I see the influencers Instagram page with your video, I can also see your handle there. So now I have access directly to your account, and then whichever traction they get from the video they have done for you, it comes to you too directly, and it adds a certain number of mileage or gives you mileage on your Instagram. So don't just pay anybody to do anything about you. Get them to also open their followers to you, collaborate with you when they are posting, because it actually adds to getting your music recognized by a lot of people, and also adds to your reach on Instagram. Do these two things and it will really, really help you. If you also collaborate with an artist, why don't you let them collaborate with you when they are sharing your music or they are sharing a video of your thing? If they are part of the song, collaborate with them, and then you can tap into each other's audience. This helps a long way, and collaboration on Instagram is a big thing that actually expedites growth on Instagram. So do this as a new artist and it will help you. Now I have some safety tips for you when it comes to traveling. Let's move on to Africa according to my AI. Welcome back. So I decided that instead of just telling you the top three countries and top 10, then I'll do that on Mondays. But there's more to traveling and tourism. Now let's talk about travel safety or travel security. And today we are focusing on your luggages. So how to ensure that your luggages are secured and in the right space for you as you're traveling to any parts of Africa. So first of all, use TSA approved lock to secure your luggage. So they are TSA approved lock to secure your luggages. Don't go and use something na a ball for my na ebi. If you do that, it's to your own detriment. As for this one, I can't tell you how important this is. Also, make sure that when you're packing your luggage, you don't have anything that is prohibited, like sharp objects, inflammable, and yeah, what now? What collection of sorts. And please, there are things that are prohibited. I'm sure you can read about it. Read sharp objects, knives, whatever it is. Just read about it. Don't go and give yourself a stressful moment because you put something that was not supposed to be in your bag. Please do this thing and to ensure your security for your luggage when traveling to any parts of Africa. Now our stars are posting and I have words for them. Welcome back. So this is photo shoot. Our stars are posting, and yeah, I am here to talk about it. I'm not a fashionista. I'm not a stylist. I am a nothing. I just like to see beautiful things, and when I see things, I have words. You know that first impression thing. Now me, I give myself the opportunity to actually say them out when I see it. So Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice, they have this beautiful picture together, and when I saw it, the way they look in there, their face, their hair, their pose, the background, the only words that came to my mind is they look like dolls. Like if I let me add it, we are two, so let me add the S. They look like dolls. As a chobi, and red hair chobi and Barbie chobi, but like they look like in fact, I didn't put the right word there. I think this is it. Chobi, like they look like chobi. They look like dolls. Like they look so pretty. They look so like plastic. Like they look like they were made an illustration, and it's very very beautiful. And then the second person I have, this one is Ice Prince, Ice Spice alone, and this Ice Spice look standing there, her pose, the outfit, and that her cushion hair. The word that comes to mind is this. She looks like a statue. I don't know if you got the same feeling when you saw the picture, but it looks like a statue and she looked very, very pretty. And now finally, AK Songstress, Ghanaian musician AK Songstress is wearing this red outfit with a red band on her hand. And when I see her, the way she has posed and her mannerism, the only word that comes into my mind is this gangster. Like she looks gangster, and if you have something on her head, oh dear, oh, you gang leader, gang. So these are the words that came into my mind. What were the words that came into your mind when you saw these pictures? Comment in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, share the content, let your friends see it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if there's anything you have to do, do it now.